Morning guys. Well, maybe it's not morning where you are, but guess where we're going today? We're going to Epcot. I want to take you guys along with us. We're going to the Flower and Garden Festival. It's kind of like the Food and Wine, so they have a ton of food. They have these really pretty like Disney topiaries, which I'll show you. Yeah, we're excited. We haven't been to Disney in a really long time. I'll let you know if it's worth it going to Disney during a pandemic, if it's worth it with the masks and everything like that. So yeah, if you want to come to Epcot with us, just keep watching. We made it into Epcot. So excited!
Thanks for visiting.
I'm smiling under this. So
I know, me too. Got the goods. Alright, so they give these out in the beginning. So this is pretty much a menu of like what they're gonna have. We're gonna sit down and look at it eventually, but Colin wants to do test track before it gets too crazy. Hopefully you can hear me fine. Colin is going on, what's it called? Fast track? I don't even know. But he is going to be getting some content on there, hopefully. So I'm just filming with my phone right now. The park just opened. You have to wear a mask. They temperature check you. Like I said before, it's the Flower and Garden show. So there's tons of like Disney topiaries. There's a little menu here, which I'll show you later. We're gonna come back again later on. And just get a bunch of food and stuff, but right now we're gonna try to go on a bunch of rides because it's early and the lines won't be too bad. They'll move pretty fast. As the park day goes on, it's obviously gonna get busier, so we're trying to do the things we want to do as soon as we can. So you guys can see right here, this is one of the topiaries. So this is Buzz. So it's made all out of flowers and greenery. That's like such a cool thing about this festival. What a great shot. Me trying to get used to vlogging in public in Disney. I don't know how these Disney YouTubers do it, but we're doing it today. Here's a little better look of all the flowers. So cool. Second to sit down somewhere. It's kind of crazy right now. I don't know if because it's noon, but we just got some risotto balls from Italy. Ugh, kind of cray-cray.
Yeah.
Don't know what I'm bringing in closer.
We're leaving Epcot now. I'm gonna talk to you guys at home because we have to find a way out, but I wanted to give you a little like run through of how it was, if it's worth coming here during a pandemic and all that stuff, because I just want to let you know how I felt about the whole thing. Alright, so I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about Disney if you are planning on a trip soon or you want to know if it's worth coming. My experience. So Colin and I drove down here. We were lucky enough to just be able to take a road trip. We didn't have to pay for a plane ticket or anything like that. We obviously had to pay for our Airbnb, but we decided on Epcot because there's less rides, so we don't have to worry about all the attractions either not being open or having all those I don't even know what they're called, but they're almost like a privacy screen like slotted between you. So I don't know if you could see in one of the clips with Living with the Land. So it's the boat ride, and there's like a privacy screen between each thing, or like a germ screen. I don't even know what you call it, but sorry, this is really light. So it kind of like barriers you between the people in front and behind you, which is great, but it was really hard to see on the ride. So I could only imagine what the rides at the Magic Kingdom would be like. I feel like they would be less enjoyable. You wouldn't be able to see everything that clearly until it came right next to you, because that's kind of what we felt like when we were on Living with the Land. You know, you pay $130 to get into the park, and it's just, I wasn't even worried about the germs. Like Colin and I were talking, and we weren't even worried about like the virus itself or the people. It was mainly like you couldn't enjoy the sights of Disney, and I feel like Disney in itself is just an experience altogether. Like the sights, the smells, and like you have a mask on, and the queue lines are kind of covering all the sights because everyone needs to be distanced by like 6 feet. So I just felt like there was people everywhere, and I feel like this vlog kind of just ended up turning into like a montage of Epcot, because I kind of got a little overwhelmed vlogging. I just felt like there was people everywhere. Like the queue lines would wrap around, you know, the countries and everything that you would like to just like kind of stroll through and see. Like you don't get that full experience. So if you're thinking about coming to Disney, definitely come to Florida. Disney Springs, you don't have to pay for Disney Springs, which is like their downtown. That's still fun. But the parks itself, like I don't really think it's worth it to come down here during the pandemic. I feel like wait until the mask mandate is lifted and some of the other restrictions are lifted, because to me it's not worth the money. I wanted to end the vlog now because we're actually going back later today, and I want to try to enjoy it as much as I can. Yeah, that's just kind of, if you have any other questions about Disney and like what's going on right now, leave them in the comments down below and I'll answer them. I think that was all that I really wanted to mention, is that I don't know if it's worth it to come down during the pandemic. That's just my opinion. But if you're a diehard, come enjoy it how you can. Yeah. Anyways, that's it for this vlog. Hopefully it was okay and it was fun to just kind of come to Epcot and see the sights. The ride lines were so long. Colin didn't even end up going on Test Track, so there's no clip of that. We literally only did Living with the Land. We'll probably do a few later on today if the lines aren't long. I don't feel like waiting in a long line, so we're just gonna eat and drink tonight and try to enjoy the sights where we can. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, all that jazz, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!